Hello, hello, hello.
What up, what up, what up?
Welcome to Traumatize Me, Captain.
I'm Richie Aflleje.
I'm Rachel Aflleje, and we have a special guest.
Hi, I'm Adam Pasi.
Oh, shit! We're in
Yeah.
Portland!
Estamos en Portlandia.
We have a very famous guest. He does things. What do you do, Adam?
I'm the heart and soul of Seattle comedy.
I love that for you. What else?
Yeah, I'm like a space needle full of Starbucks coffee. Like, you know
Heck
me.
yeah.
I embody the city of Seattle.
You do.
It's where I'm from. It's where I live,
Yeah.
definitely.
You just happen to
And,
be here in
I'm-
Portland this weekend?
I'm always coming down to represent my true home.
Yeah. Good.
In Portland's a lovely place. I love visiting here, but like, come on, Seattle, you guys.
Yeah.
We can all agree.
Yep.
You did really well in the competition in your hometown, the Seattle competition, right?
I took third place in the hometown competition. I'm actually the only Seattle comic to have won Portland's Funniest Person.
That's pretty crazy. I tried to apply to that, and they're like, you can't unless you're Adam Pasi or you live
Yeah.
in Portland.
Well,
No.
they were like, if we let one person from Seattle in, we gotta let everybody from Seattle in. But I was like, what if you're the heart and soul of Seattle comedy? And they were like, well, you kind of represent. Okay, that works.
You're in.
Now Brent Lowry's trying to flip it as a Portland person trying to win the Seattle
I
competition.
have no idea who you're talking.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh wait, that's that comedian Imani's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
I
Wait, he
love
tells
that.
jokes too.
Allegedly.
I haven't
What
seen.
an unnecessary shot.
No, it was necessary. One time, was it him? Oh, this is even meaner. I can't even remember if it was him. Do you remember? I think it was Brent. I was talking about how I'm going to Spokane Comedy Club for the weekend, and he goes,
Oh yeah.
who are you hosting for? And I was like, bitch, I'm featuring, okay? You fucking asshole.
You bald bitch.
So in conclusion, he deserved it.
Damn, Brent's getting these bars right off the bat.
I know. It's bullshit. Typically on our podcast, we start with good things.
Yeah.
Anything good going on? The best thing
these are
is
some-
that Brent Lowry can catch these fucking hands.
Yeah, that's we got some pretty good roast jokes off on Brent. More like Brent Lowery, because you got to lower your expectations when he steps on stage. Boom.
For the record, Brent's a homie, but also, haha, you did do that.
He deserved it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this thoroughly.
Good. I'm glad.
I gotta.
You gotta
You want me
get
to start?
Go
Okay.
for it, dog.
My good thing is having a wife who will take me shopping.
What?
Where'd you guys go shopping?
On our way down here, we stopped at the outlets in Centralia.
He was he didn't want to stop. You were like, me. And I was like, think of the children.
How much do you really love me if you don't want to? Well, she got me some shoes.
I did. I got you shoes.
On the cheap, because you're at the outlet.
That's
Yeah,
right.
on Black Friday too.
Yeah, I mean, sure, there's no eyelets for the laces to go into. But you still go on.
I just when I want to tighten them up, I like take a shoelace and I just wrap it around the whole shoe.
There we go. They come pre-creased at the outlet.
Just wrap an ace bandage around it. Then
Yeah, we didn't actually buy me shoes. We just stole them from rich white families that were there.
nice.
Off their feet. We stole them off their feet.
Reparations,
it-
bitch.
When they're trying on other shoes,
Yeah. You just fucking walk by.
yoink what they got.
Snag 'em.
Yeah.
9/10 the law.
That's right.
Good.
Or-
Actually, I used to work at Famous Footwear in Gresham, which is crazy that I commute from Seattle every day to there.
That
but-
is wild.
But like these families would come through and like try on shoes and just leave all the paper all over the place. And that's not how I was raised. Like I'd look at them like, well, you're a shit mother then. If this is what you and your children are doing, your house is junk. You're junk.
Yeah.
These kids are gonna grow up and not read, and this whole family is trash.
Yeah.
And I'm glad these shoes are too narrow for your dumb feet. So
Yeah. You're full of fucking privilege. That's what your feet are full of.
pick up the shoe paper, you monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put on the little pantyhose socks when you come in with your bare ass fucking feet. You
Yeah.
animals.
Yeah.
Jesus. My favorite idea, another way we stole shoes, we definitely did do it. This is not just an idea. In Centralia's, we went in the bathroom, and when they were sitting on the toilet, we just went under the stone. Yoink. Just pulled that shit off. But no one's expecting it then.
Yeah, well, I would like ask if they had any extra toilet paper over there, saying that I ran out. But then when they go to hand me the toilet paper, I just take the shoes, and then I get out of there.
My move is I would steal the whole dude.
Just drag him under
And
the
then-
fucking boogeyman.
And then leave the shoes behind. That way people would walk in and think some sort of rubber and leather-proof rapture took place.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I was trying to think of the word rapture, and then you said it.
Oh, I had it. It was right there.
What's your good thing, Rachel? Hi, my name's Adam Pasi. I'm hosting this podcast.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Heart and soul of Seattle comedy.
Thank God. Thank God. Usually I have to look at Richie like, do you have a question for me? So at least someone's fucking professional here. My good thing is that I'm here in town for the Haha Harvest Festival.
Yeah.
And I got to do a bunch of, I did one show. I got to do one show with a bunch of my buddies on it. That was dope. And tonight I'm doing a Sold the Fuck Out teacher show at Show Bar.
Oh,
It's going to be so fun.
nice.
It's going to be so fun.
Have you done Show Bar before?
Yeah, we've done the teacher show there. This will be my third time doing
I like
it there.
that venue. I like it a lot.
It's wonderful.
I watched a teacher show there one time. That was a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. They bumped me up on the lineup though. I was supposed to be like third to last.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going like second. Because people are like late or whatever. I guess that's a Portland thing, Adam. I guess people in Portland.
Yeah,
are just
Portland
fucking
people. How about you get it together? People of Portland, which I am not.
just fucking late.
Heart and soul Seattle comedy speaking here. Hey, Portland, why don't you show up somewhere on time for once, all right?
The host to the late show last night was also late. Ike's.
Oh.
I know. But then he made a good point. They started the show 10 minutes early.
Well.
I love Ike's.
He was wonderful. He came in late and took over hosting and was like, gotta keep the stereotype alive. Amazing.
All right.
Adam, do you have a good thing? What's your good thing?
Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. He'll figure it out someday. He'll figure it out.
Let's see, my good thing. Well, it would be Thanksgiving, not the holiday itself, which is racist, but just a giant meal with my whole family, my brothers, their children, my sister, my cousin, my parents.
Hell yeah.
It was really nice. I did a lot of I cooked like half the food this year.
That's crazy.
So we actually made an offensive amount of food.
Oh,
My friend Tori Ward, who's a Portland comic who I associate with when I'm down here. Tori joined us for Thanksgiving, and she's someone I love very much, and it was nice sharing that with her. And then my buddy Leo, who you know, my cousin, who's doing comedy with me.
I thought he was your uncle.
Yeah, technically he's my uncle.
what the fuck is what in the Jerry Springer? My cousin Uncle Leo.
So we found out that he figured he's my cousin because when he first met my dad, they spoke for a little bit, kind of traced our roots to Manua, which is just a small one of the islands of Samoa, a small island, and everyone from there is related because it's.
I have a student with that last name.
He's probably related to me as well.
I
That's
love
also
that.
my uncle. You're
I
teaching
love
my uncle.
Thought it was a girl, but that's fine.
And so we figured we were distant cousins from that. And then I met one of his aunts who shares a last name with some of my distant, like second cousins.
Yeah.
And so we traced those roots and found out that Leo is actually not my cousin, but he's my father's second cousin.
So he's your uncle cousin.
Which makes him my uncle cousin.
That is the technical term.
And it's funny too, because when we were breaking it down, my white mom goes, "Actually, he's your second cousin, once removed." And my sister's like, "No one does that, white lady."
Yeah.
No one- no one-
Honestly, if you're nice enough to me in the grocery checkout line, you're my cousin. That is, that is how it works.
Well, before we actually knew we were related, because like Richie knows this, when you're an islander and you're around other islanders, and that's it. Those are your cousins.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
And then it's like kind of a vetting system. So if it's me and another Samoan and 20 white people, that dude is my cousin. But when I meet when he hangs out with me and my blood cousins, then this is my friend. But if my cousins accept him, then he then becomes my cousin.
I love that.
But he skipped a step and just became my uncle.
He just- right.
He skipped a step because his strides are so long because he's so big.
And that is why I exclusively date outside my race.
Fair. That is risky business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want my kids to be relatively even-eyed. Pun intended. Catch that? Yeah, Richie.
Yeah.
Richie, I'm fidgeting on your territory.
Fucking watch out.
Yeah, I have been increasing the amount of dad jokes since I became a dad. So
Not true at all. Not,
It's
not-
actually, yeah.
you just have the dadness to justify who you have always been.
The kid is just an excuse now.
Yeah.
You can get away with it now.
You've always been a dad joke machine.
You didn't even change a diaper. You just started feeding her applesauce
Okay,
pouches, and now
okay.
you're like, I can say whatever I want.
okay, I changed diapers before.
Not
okay?
hers.
Yeah, but still, I went through the process before. We're good.
Look, whatever you guys are into as a couple, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I
I'm
changed
glad
your
you
diapers
found
'cause
and
you
enjoy
don't-
each other, and I don't judge you. You know, I'm
You-
from Seattle, but I've spent a lot of time in Portland, and we don't kink shame here.
You
Yeah.
changed my. Can we just walk it back? Because I feel like you just said something really out of pocket, and Adam just walked right. Past. You just told me you changed my diapers.
Yeah, diapers don't have pockets, by the way. So that's,
That's
just want to point that out.
patent pending. I'm gonna.
It's a flaw in the
that.
system. You know, let's
Yeah.
get some valuable stuff in this piss mop.
I know.
Because babies always be grabbing stuff and putting it in their diapers. If they just had pockets in their diapers.
Look,
You
if,
could store the wipes in there. Call it the wipey diaper.
look, if people can pay with tit money, tit sweat, soaked dollar bills, why can't a baby just slap slightly browned up Andrew Hamilton on the counter?
Fair enough. You know how they have those like litter boxes that automatically clean the cat litter? We need a diaper that does that for the kid. It
Automatic
just scoops the shit out.
cleaning diaper.
I thought it was funny the idea of browned up because like oh I didn't know that president did brown face.
I mean, it's not Canadian money, but
Shout out to Trudeau.
that's his name. Good pull. I had no idea. Hey, the rest of the world, we don't care who your rulers are.
Yeah.
All right, unless you do something to us, we don't know your names. You're not important. We don't even know what you have. We assume it's all just kings and prime ministers.
And the metric system.
Yeah, just a bunch of divided by tens.
Hell yeah.
Chancellor. I'm assuming there's a chancellor in some places.
Probably a duchess.
A commandant if you have a dock nearby.
Their most famous musician is Chancellor the Rapper.
Jesus Christ. This is my life every day.
It's got the 3 on the hat, but it's in Old English. Yeah, nah. I'm gonna team up with Richie and be dumb at you.
All right. Okay.
Actually, I'm just gonna constantly betray one of you and switch sides. That's
I
all
love
it's
that.
Yeah.
I love that. The Old English. One of my 5th graders was speaking in Old English the other day because there's this little kindergartner, and my 5th graders call him the Rizzler because he like he's got and they learned that Riz is like charisma, and they're like he's got the Riz, he's the Rizzler because he's like very charismatic, he's like very friendly, and he walked by the other day, and then one of my boys was like, back in the old days, here's how they do it. They go, you have it thy charisma. Fucking crazy.
Kids speaking Bible style.
Literally.
Did they have ye old talkie dust on their fingers?
Literally.
I mean, is he wearing a powdered wig to school every day?
I mean, only on Wednesdays, but
Wednesday wig day. We all know that.
Yeah.
duh.
We all know that.
Fucking ding dongs. Anyways, Adam, I have questions for you. First of all, why the fuck were you so late? I'm kidding.
Because so Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, got off work, went and did 2 shows, maybe had a couple drinks that I didn't need.
Yeah.
Got home about 2 in the morning, started cooking.
Ooh boy.
Mhm.
I cooked until 8 the next morning. I took a nap. Then I spent Thanksgiving with the family.
Damn.
And then all yesterday, so my folks went down to watch the Civil War game at U of O. And I just literally stayed on the couch all day. I made these plans. I was like, oh, you've been eating a lot. You need to go on a nice long walk and get some exercise. And I was like, nah, you need to get high.
It's more
Do the
important.
opposite.
You need to get high and rewatch this whatever's been put out by Rick and Morty so far this season. And so I had a bunch of cleaning I needed to do. So
That's
I
fair.
took care of that cleaning.
Look at you being responsible.
I mean, yeah, day late, dollar short, but
Hey, better late than never.
yeah, exactly.
Better late than never.
That's what I tried to tell you, but it's not what these messages have been reflecting. I came all the way from Seattle to be here, okay, Aflleje?
So did I. Okay, Tacoma, whatever. We met this guy in the elevator, and he's like, "Where you from?" We asked him where he's from. He's like, "Seattle," and I was like, "Oh, we're from Tacoma." He's like, "I'm from Puyallup." He like fucking admitted it. I've heard people lying about being from Seattle, but Puyallup? Are you kidding me?
That's pretty. You know what it is, though? You don't want to explain. Like, I tell people, I live in
Where do you live?
Seattle.
But hypothetically, if you were to live in Gresham, what would you do?
I mean, I would tell people that I'm from Portland, because you just don't want to explain. Because they'll be like, oh, Puyallup, what's that? Then you're like, oh, you got to drive like a half hour.
Yeah, and then it's
Outside
like
of
so many
Seattle.
wasted words.
Yeah. It's like, just Seattle, leave me alone. We're in an elevator.
Yeah, but like you could say Tacoma because
This-
that's way Pierce County.
I mean, it's just Seattle, though, you guys. Like,
No.
It's such a wonderful place to live
Bullshit.
and be from every day.
Bullshit. Do you want to ask the next question?
Sure. How did you get into stand-up comedy, and how long have you been doing it?
I just turned 10 this month.
Oh,
Double digits.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know the exact day, but I know it's November because my first comedy mic had a joke about green bean casserole.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I knew it was Thanksgiving, so I knew I started before Thanksgiving, and also I had all these like sick election bars in
Oh.
2012.
Hell yeah.
And it just occurred to me, like, I thought of how exhausted I was with it, and I was like, ooh, you know what? Maybe no one wants to fucking hear this right now.
Yeah.
So those two thoughts are how I was able to timestamp my start in comedy. I've always been a fan. Probably growing up, the thing I consumed comedy-wise more than anything else were the late 90s Comedy Central Presents specials.
me too.
And
Yeah.
those were big for me. And one day a couple of years ago, I Googled comedy open mics and started.
Nice.
And you've just been terrorizing everyone ever since.
Pretty much.
What a
I
dream.
found comedy, and now it's gonna be everyone's problem.
Yeah. Now you all have to pay.
I love that.
You wanna?
On our podcast, we talk about trauma a lot. It's called Traumatize Me, Captain, and like how you we've been through some shit,
Yeah.
and we joke about it. We tell jokes about it too. What is your relationship with trauma, and how does it influence your material, if at all?
I mean, I'm mostly traumatized by like chicks complaining about how hard it is for them in comedy because it's
Yeah.
not true. And I just get so
Podcast over. I'm leaving. Fucking done. I see you've done your research. Okay.
I've had that charged up since that clip dropped. I said
Oh
to
my
myself,
God.
if they ever allow me on that podcast,
And then here I go, walking right into your
I'm
trap
gonna
2
be
days later.
aggressively dumb at my friends. I lost my brother in 2006 to a car accident.
Mm-hmm.
He was close to me in age. It took me 8 years to write a joke about it that worked.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the hardest thing I've ever been through. So it kind of puts everything in perspective for me.
Yeah.
And also it kind of, I don't really have a lot of fear in regards to how this is going to go. Because plan A was to die broken after my parents. That was the only,
Yeah.
that was all I wanted was to
Fair.
not die before my mom, not have my parents bury another kid. And other
Yeah.
than that, I was like, yeah, and whatever till then.
Yeah.
And so now that I have something that like gives me purpose,
And you're fucking good at it.
I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah. it's a toxic relationship, but
I always describe it as it is a furnace that I'm gleefully shoveling my life into.
Yes.
Like I'm loving every minute of it, but I'm aware how unhealthy so much of this is.
Like, oh, it's getting cold. We can throw the couch in there.
Yeah, couch, relationship. Like, let it
Yeah.
burn, baby.
let it burn. Yeah, that's real. That is real. I also lost my sister to a car accident 7 years ago, and I have yet to write a joke about it.
It
But there's other super traumatic things I've been through that I like very quickly wrote jokes about.
Yeah, it took me a minute. It took me like I tried to touch on it at other times, and it was more just me not having the ability
Yeah.
to get it over,
Mm-hmm.
and not having the skills, and I mean, it doesn't always work. It's not like a top tier joke, but
Yeah.
ooh, when it goes good,
Ooh, nothing better. Nothing better.
Also, the joke is built to hurt people.
Yeah.
So, let's cliff notes it. So I talk about it's led up with 2 COVID jokes. That's why I don't do it anymore. It's related to all my COVID material.
Mm-hmm.
And then I talk about how a friend believed all the COVID stuff, but because they were so religious, they'd do all the stuff because they said that their faith would carry them through. And I go, it's a dangerous way to be. I think faith is beautiful, but blind, ignorant faith can often lead you down a path to disaster. For example, my brother in 2006 used faith and faith alone as a seatbelt, and now I cry every time I see a crack in a windshield. And see, we're monsters. See, you laugh at that right off the bat.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine once said, there's 2 ways to get over dark material. You can make it better or make it worse, and I am team make it worse.
Oh, double down.
So it
Double
usually
down.
it usually jars the crowd, and they get real quiet. And I go, guys, it's a joke. Jesus Christ. My brother went clean through that windshield. Are you serious right now? One of these on a curvy road, you can get cracks? No. My favorite line is he soared through the air like a cannonball whose mom was never going to be the same again.
God damn.
Make it worse.
Make it worse?
Make it worse.
I love that.
The only time there was a crack in the windshield is the moment his butt passed through.
Oh, shit.
I can't believe you just said that. That's crazy.
Did you just pun my brother's death?
Adam, I would like you to think back to about 7 minutes ago when you were backing him up for all these puns. Are you still supporting your boy?
I like to back you up to 6 minutes ago where I said I'm going to constantly align and betray you based on how the moment is going. And right now I'm Team Rachel. I'm anti-Richie.
Hell yeah.
These
Fuck
puns
Rachel.
need to stop.
That's
All
fair.
right.
Yeah. Fair enough.
That's the
They're
hardest
not gonna
part about
stop
being
it.
a woman in comedy is your husband's
Honestly,
puns.
they're terrible.
Your husband's puns.
They're fucking terrible.
My last relationship, I used to describe. I'm as bad as you are. I used to describe my last relationship. I was like, I hit her with what could possibly be considered an abusive amount of puns.
Terrible.
Like if she really wanted to look at it through that filter, you could say I was mentally abusive. Like that's how many puns I hit her, and I'd always walk her into them because she's so trusting.
Oh, honey. He gets
Babe,
me with
let's
them
go for a
sometimes.
walk. And then you walk into a pun. Sorry, what were you saying?
You get me good with them sometimes, but usually I feel like I can see him coming.
Yeah. Well, you've been around me long enough to where you kind of know my tells.
Yeah, but you still slip them in.
That's what she
You
said.
We're all each other's trauma.
Yeah. Maybe the most traumatic thing I've experienced is this podcast. This specific episode right now.
That's fair because I know your life, and I think that's 100%.
Yeah. Nothing's worse than this. Oh, that's lovely.
Am I asking another question?
Yeah,
Or what?
yeah. I'm going to reset the camera.
All right. I think we dipped into it a little bit, but already. But when you do your mic, whatever is below the tilde mark,
Yeah.
it looks like a inverted apostrophe. Anyway,
I'll read the next question. Hey,
yeah,
Adam.
you can read that from here.
You are the worst.
Okay.
One time, I was type. Oh, it was at the Tacoma Comedy Club, which is not far from my home in Seattle.
Yeah. Okay. This is getting out of control.
It was my first time there, and I have a bunch of family in the area because we all are from Seattle. And I was typing in all these really Samoan last names. And by the sixth one, I was like, I could just mash my elbow on this thing, and everyone would get in. Just like
Just hit that top row with the U and the O.
yeah, like aside from it being my people, I'm like, okay, this is typing 7 of them in a row is pretty ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
Samoans are known for mashing stuff with your elbows.
yeah.
Sometimes people.
Samoans love a good vowel team. That's what they love. OU trout ow, you know?
All right. So, we talked about the trauma-based jokes. We talked about how audiences receive them a little bit, but how do audiences receive them normally? And then if your family and other people who have been through that trauma with you, how do they receive it when they're there for them?
I've told it in front of my family. They don't like it, but they accept off the bat that this is my thing. Like,
Yeah.
I preface it. Like, when people want to come see me, like, if a relative wants to come out and see me, they're always welcome. And I'm like, hey, I'm not a clean comic.
Yeah.
I don't go to church. Like, and I'm not crazy dirty, but I can get in the well, as we just just explained with the brother stuff and all other subjects. So they get forewarned, and they can take it how they take it. This is what I do.
Yeah.
You came to my job.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's true.
Yeah, and lovingly so. But yeah, like I love you enough to give you the warning and explain to you what's going on, and then however you feel about it is how you feel about it. General audiences, that darker turn usually works.
Yeah.
Good.
But also, they have to be with me already. Like, it's not gonna win a room back.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a later in the set,
Mhm.
and the
You
set.
trust me, and
Yeah.
I'm going to make you regret it.
I need the room at bare minimum a 6.
Yeah.
Like, and even still, it's like, okay, we'll roll these dice. But I need. There's a certain line in it. I forget which one it is. Especially most of my dark jokes, I think of it as like the canary in the coal mine,
Mm-hmm.
where this, no matter how bad it's going, this will usually hit.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't hit, the next 45 seconds of your life are going to be lonely. Like, you will be up here in the dark, naked, shouting into the void by yourself. They are not going to be with you. So usually what that line is like, if it's going rough, once you get to that line, it's like, this one always hits. And then you're like, oh, life raft. But, ooh, when it doesn't.
And then you're like, oh, and I'm drowning.
Yep.
That's real. See, and when I talk about my miscarriages, my canary in the coal mine is, if you're not laughing, you're not helping me heal. That usually is enough for them to be like, oh shit, she's right. Like, this is like her shit, not my shit. But every once in a while, that is not enough. And they're like, you make me uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's similar for me. My mom, like, she sometimes, like, the audience is still a bit lit up, so you can see out. And I've done the miscarriage jokes in front of them, and like I could see my mom just go. Oh. So that's a fun moment.
One time, I was doing a show at the Old Siren Theater, and this couple showed up, and they looked like my parents, but with reverse body types.
Oh.
So it was, the lady looked like my mom, but she was a little heavier set than my mom is. And the dude looked like my dad, but he was a little skinnier than my dad is. And I saw them walk in, and they even dressed like my parents too. That was the thing.
Were they your parents the whole time?
Well, here's the thing. The light was kind of on them during the show. I watched them walk in. I thought for a second, are these my folks? And I was like, they're definitely not my folks. But as I got deeper and deeper into the dead brother joke, like, I checked in on the mic. I was like, you guys are my parents, right? Because I saw you earlier. I'm pretty sure you're not. But now that we're doing this, like, are you guys my parents?
Can we be like 100% certain here?
'Cause I got to be honest, a lot of this is your fault. So
That's crazy.
take responsibility for your actions.
Good
But
God.
like, as I got into the darker and darker parts of the joke, even in spite of all I knew they were my folks.
Yeah.
The logic starts to go away, and the light was just kind of on them.
Yeah.
And it's a downward light, so I couldn't see their faces. So I was like, Mom, Dad, what do you think of this? Like,
That's it's a lot of pressure
yeah.
on these fucking strangers.
Yeah.
They're like, I came to enjoy.
The audience just
Comedy
doesn't go with you on those jokes. Like, Mom, Daddy, I want down.
And especially of all the jokes to bring them in on.
Yeah. It wasn't this lighthearted, silly shit we started with.
Nope.
Yeah.
Once we're like fully in.
Shout out to that couple. Shout out to my fake parents, wherever you are. You were great sports that night, and that was a really funny show.
Hell
Really
yeah.
fun show, I meant to say, but it was funny.
We got what you want. Yeah.
Toot your own horn. Toot toot, motherfucker.
I got the dead brother joke over there.
Yeah. The last question he already kind of answered.
Yeah.
So should we segment it up?
Yeah. Let's do the first segment. We have a segment called Who Hurt You?
Okay.
Where we take just any video off of Instagram, just people doing weird, out of pocket, reckless shit, and then we like to hypothesize who hurt them, how they were hurt, and why are they doing that.
It could also be like a person you saw on the street. It could be a person you know. It could be you yourself. It could
It's going to be the first 5 minutes of this podcast. We're just going to watch ourselves from about a half hour ago and really process it.
Yeah.
Really be
What
like,
the
okay.
fuck happened
Yeah.
to these people?
Okay, I see what's going on now.
Real-time trauma processing.
It's more obvious from the outside.
Yeah. This actually is not a podcast. This is an intervention. Okay.
So, do you want to grab it on your phone, or do you want to show
You
him?
want to do the one you found?
Is that okay with you?
That's totally
Okay.
fine with me.
We can use my phone. I'm halfway through this rap battle that I was watching yesterday.
You're watching-
More than happy
Oh fuck
to
yeah!
finish New Jersey Twerk versus Tay Rock. So let's.
I love that.
Okay.
I'm
so-
joking.
Oh okay. I was
I thought you were Adam Pasi. Okay,
Okay.
so it's this guy. He's doing a legit Olympic weightlifting in his kitchen.
with how much weight do you think is on that bar?
It says 203 kilograms, I think. Yeah.
Oh, can you say that in English, please?
It doesn't look like he's hesitating with the bar at all.
Yeah.
I'd say zero weight.
Yeah. I think this is like one of those SpongeBob situations.
They're just like stuffed animals.
Like
I
marshmallows
mean,
on there.
usually those big plates that size are about 45 pounds. So it's
Yeah.
but that one seems thicker. But let's just say they're at least 45 a piece. So it's 2, 4.
I'm gonna just Google it.
Looks like 5 times 45 is what, 225.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't seem like enough.
It's 447 pounds.
And yeah,
On the bar?
Yeah.
and then bars included in the
I
weight
thought
calculation.
I thought you just calculated 5 times 45. I was like, that does not end in a 7, lady. All right, I don't. Look, I know we've been dumb with puns over here, but numbers we got. Okay, numbers we can do effectively.
Fair enough. Fair enough. My question is like he didn't clean the kitchen first. Like there's like jars on the table.
Yeah, clean your kitchen before you clean a barbell.
Well, he is doing hang clean lifts, so that's.
Is that really what that
It's
is? Why
called-
do you know what that's
I think
called?
it's called the clean and jerk because my dad
Yeah.
used to do body weightlifting competitions when I was a kid. Yeah, that's clean.
And then,
jerk.
like, normally with Olympic weightlifting, they just
Slam
drop
it.
it.
Yeah.
But he, like, set it on his thighs first and then set it down gently because
He's got downstairs neighbors.
But, like, okay, so who hurt this guy, do you think?
Well, I have a question before I can fully diagnose
Okay.
him. At the
We are
end,
doctors.
he sets it down and then he does this thing where he spider monkeys the weights. He like jumps on top of them. What is that about?
I think that's just a collapse from exhaustion because that's heavy weight.
I think
Why
he's
he
trying to
goes to one
comfort
side-
the weights. It's like intentional.
Well, maybe that side is nicer to him. I don't know.
I mean, this guy's obviously going through a break,
His name.
and I might be projecting.
That's true. This is his thirst trap.
Like, yeah.
Do we?
Also,
do-
if you crank it every time he lifts, he goes, Elizabeth. See? You see that, right?
do we shout out
Won't
his
you let me
Instagram?
love
Do we
you?
shout out his Instagram handle?
Yeah, do it.
It's Igor Klimteam _Klimteam. So it sounds like a very Eastern European.
Of course, his name is Igor. Jesus.
You ever notice how you can tell porn is foreign based on the wall color?
Adam, Pasi. No.
Brazil has yellow walls.
Home Depot has paint. You can make any wall yellow.
No, I'm telling. Trust me. Europe and Brazil have like more yellow and cream colored walls than we do.
Okay.
Like so frequently, so common.
Okay. This feels like
I'm
imperfect.
sure there's patches of cream on the walls.
Yo.
Hey, yo. Also, porn is foreign. It's kind of a bar.
That's a good band name. That's a good band. Why can't I fucking talk?
Porn is foreign.
Yeah.
I was watching. Oh, I did.
He does like collapse over that side. Sorry, what are you saying?
There, maybe it's just him collapsing like the victory of the moment.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like that to me,
Well,
though.
like
Let's run it back. Let's bring it back.
Run it. It looks to me like he's
not-
like gonna do like a push up on it.
well, like I think it's because that's a lot of
Igor, if
effort
you're listening, can
exerted.
you just let me know?
It almost looks like he's going down to yell at him, kind of like how Stone Cold Steve Austin, after he stunned people, he
Yeah.
waggle his head over.
motherfucker.
He's like, I just fucking lifted you, boy. You think I get you up in the air like that? You and Elizabeth didn't believe in me? Look at me
He's-
now, Liz.
He's like he's masochistically into it. You see the way he's biting his lower lip?
He's coming, I think.
He still screams Elizabeth, though. I think that doesn't change with that revelation.
Yeah, I think those Russians they enjoy pain for some reason.
Shout out to the OG leather weightlifting belt. You don't see those that often.
Yeah.
Also, Chris Mejia, you just reacted to something on Richie's thing. Mind your business, Chris.
Yeah, fucking get out of my husband's DMs, okay? Can you maybe wreck someone else's home?
Yeah, hey, Mejia.
Good God. Don't haha react him.
Let's all block Chris just for the duration of this podcast.
Okay.
I love doing that.
Yeah. I think there's a way to like Bluetooth into the soundboard, but I don't know how to do it.
Let's all together as friends block.
Do you
Chris
know how to
Mejia.
do that? How to Bluetooth in
Hold on, let me find.
Blue-
Let me find.
Bluetooth and what?
into the board?
Dude,
Ooh.
I shared this on Instagram because I accidentally screen capped it. But is anyone else's Instagram search screen the biggest tattletale in the world?
Oh yeah, mine is like inspirational quotes and babies.
Mine is BBWs and pro wrestlers.
What's the difference? What's the difference?
On a good day, nothing.
That's right.
Let's see what mine is.
You're goddamn right.
MMA fighters, Haley Williams.
Is that a llama?
That's an onyx.
It's a Pokemon.
So,
Even
like,
worse.
I hate, no, look at mine. Like I hate when I search for stuff on the bus. 'Cause I'm
That's
scared someone's gonna be behind
crazy.
me. Like it's
You got
just-
moo moo girls. You got lingerie girls. You got it all.
And there's real buff jack dudes too.
Yeah, every now and again there's a Jack dude, and then there's Bastion Booger, rest in peace. Yeah, it's just BBWs and pro wrestlers. That's all I look at on Instagram. All right, blocking Mejia. We're blocking Mejia.
Right.
This. I'm so excited for this.
Okay.
On 3. 1.
Blocking. What do you mean? Oh, we're blocking him?
We're blocking Mejia.
I thought we were calling him.
No, we're blocking him.
Quite the opposite.
How did I miss that? Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
1.
Wait, oh no, I'm not ready.
Gotta wait.
I'm not ready. On
Yeah,
Instagram.
You're
right?
ready to call him.
I thought we were gonna call him in. I thought we were phoning a friend.
So me and Chris became like true friends on a road trip with a couple.
He's
of
one of my
shows.
close friends.
I love him, and which is why he has to pay.
Yeah.
But it was me, him, and Aaron Engel on the road, and those are both just my dogs. I
Yeah.
love the shit out of both of them. But I was in the car riding with them. I was like, I'm having an amazing time.
Yeah.
I love you, dude.
Yeah.
This is wonderful. You're wonderful. I'm glad you're in my life. And then my next move was to go on Facebook and just leave sad face responses to every single one of his posts.
I
And he was
remember
just-
that.
Yeah, he was just chilling next to me. His phone starts going off. He's like, huh, what the fuck is your problem? And I was just like, we're friends now. And we're going to be forever.
That's amazing.
And this is what that's like. And now we're blocking Chris.
All together.
1, 2,
3,
3.
Blocked. You gotta confirm.
Confirmed.
Blocked.
Confirmed. I'm sorry.
Oh, you blocked. Should we report him too?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's report him.
Let's just get Mejia shadow banned.
Let's report him for fucking trying to steal my man.
Nudity or sexual activity, hate
Yeah.
speech or hate speech or symbols might be a good one.
Don't do that. Don't block.
Spam. Do spam. Violence. Your existence is violent.
last summer I did good comedy, and our relationship is me. And you know what sucks is we'll get in front of people, and he's pre-worked up from just years of abuse from me. And then, but when we get around other people, they always see him go at me first, and they're like, "This Mejia kid's a jerk," and I'm like, "I know." I am a nice man.
We should really do something about
I
it.
am the heart and soul of Seattle comedy,
God
and this
damn
guy
it.
just will not be nice to me. And so he brought me up at a show, and he just lays into me, which I deserve. I've got it coming, because I'm always doing shit like we just did to him. But to the crowd, they're just seeing be mean to me for no reason, and I got excited. It's like, oh, this gives me license to fucking cut it loose on him. So I make fun of him. I do my set, and then when I get off, he goes up on stage to do, the good night. Hey, follow us on Instagram, all this, and I just kind of walk in front of the stage in the crowd, and I go, "Hey, you guys don't have to stay for this part." And I just walk away. One of my favorite things that has ever happened at a comedy show.
Amazing.
Because he completely melted down.
Amazing.
Oh,
I love you, Chris. We're not unblocking you until this podcast comes out.
Yeah, which will be
Until it
probably
comes out.
tomorrow.
And if anyone's listening to this, go ahead and block Mejia for the duration of this podcast. Like,
Until
when
you're
listen-
done.
Yeah.
yeah. Until you're
Till
done
you
listening
finish
to
the
it.
episode, and you don't have to finish it all in one sitting. Keep them blocked for a couple days. you know?
Yeah. Take your time. No need to rush.
Go for a little walk. Keep Mejia blocked. Go home. Make dinner. Spend some time with your family. Continue to have him blocked. And then maybe tomorrow on your way to work, you finish the podcast. You get to work, you unblock him.
Exactly. Exactly that.
And then once you do unblock him, leave sad reacts on all of his posts.
Yes. You know what? Forget the blocking. Sad reacts are better. Everyone sad react to Chris Mejia's posts. That's so much better. This is a movement, you guys. We're starting a movement. We're on a mission. We're making changes.
So we started with Brent.
Yes.
And now Chris. What did Chris do? What did Chris do to deserve this?
He stole from me.
What did he steal?
Your heart.
Heart.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you.
I'm back on this idiot side now. Yeah.
I thought we were going to have a seamless transition into hot gossip.
Alliance and betrayal. Alliance and betrayal.
Ridiculous.
That's just human history, isn't it?
It's yeah, exactly. No, it's fun. Certain friends, the way our dynamic works is I just want to be a shitheel to them.
And I love that for you. And that's what everyone loves about Adam Pasi.
Yeah.
Seattle's sweetheart.
Heart and soul, Okay. Like you guys, I generally run sweet on you guys. You guys make these.
Because we let you sleep in our house.
That's a big part of it.
Yeah.
It's a huge part of it. Dorito salad is
Yeah.
a huge part of it.
Fair. Fair.
I can't remember if it was made like that or if you guys had a bag of Doritos next to a salad that you left out. You're like, you can have some of this as you want. I was like, I will have all of this together.
No, I think you mixed it. I think you were the
Yeah.
mastermind behind Dorito salad.
I'll take the credit for it. I'll
Yeah.
take the credit
Taco
for it.
Bell who? Doritos
Yeah.
Loco salad.
Yeah. I'm doing Taco Bell keto style,
Hell yeah.
which has the same amount of carbs, but it's just in a salad.
Yeah.
You just deconstruct that shit.
Yeah, which is how taco salad works anyway. You're just calling it a salad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just a giant taco.
Yeah.
It's literally what taco salad is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see you, taco salad.
You're not fucking fooling me.
Yeah.
Ain't slick.
You thought you did something, didn't you? You really thought.
Yeah, you think you can just spend Cinco de Mayo with our favorite president and not have it come back on you? We discussed this before, right? That is our favorite president.
What? What?
I'm not gonna be upset when this episode doesn't come out. Just
No.
I understand. I love you guys.
This one will go on Patreon.
I don't want you to get hit in the blast radius of my words. If we could just promise to clip out and release all the stuff about messing with me here.
and,
Oh, yeah.
and Lowry. We need both.
Yeah, Brent can get these bars.
Take them both now.
Brent can get these bars.
Is there anyone else you would like to publicly denounce?
Noriko
While we're here?
Fuck Noriko
Fuck that guy.
forever.
Okay.
Let's see, who else? Who else has it coming to him?
Any women you want to denounce? Or do you?
I only know comics. So
Oh my god! I'm gonna mute your mic. I'm gonna mute your mic.
I gotta be honest. My goal here was to inspire you to physical violence.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah, no, we're getting
I
there.
get ready to stab me in the eye, I'll call it a good podcast.
I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. I am feeling it.
I'm trying to think. Nah, I don't really have any beef with any ladies at the moment. Except my ex.
Crushed it. I was waiting for a roast
there-
beef joke.
Is that her name, Elizabeth?
Huh?
Is that her name?
No, I'll never say her real name.
Fair enough.
That's probably why you had to break up. She's like, say my name. Say my name.
Do you remember it?
Well, actually, she was like a super private person, and my go-to antagonist, if there's a lady antagonist in all my jokes, it's Susan.
Mm.
So, and I like doing it throughout the set, 'cause like the people will catch on like, oh, it's always Susan.
Yeah. Is it Susan Rice?
No,
Yeah. Oh, you're scared
no,
of her.
Susan Rice
You're
is my
scared
OG.
of
No,
her.
that lady will fuck me up.
Yeah,
Fucking
for sure.
terrifying.
The lady is not to be trifled with in the
Yeah.
slightest.
No,
but
yeah.
also, no, I love and revere Susan Rice. That's
Yeah.
my comedy OG.
As
I
you
look
should.
up to her.
Ditto.
Even all the way in Seattle, I
Yeah.
am majorly influenced and guided by her.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's beautiful. What neighborhood of Seattle do you live in?
it's a Space Needle. It's not a big deal. Live on top of the Space Needle.
Top of the space.
Uh,
You're like a fucking gargoyle up there, just
Yeah,
watching over your people.
yeah, I'm in the space part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're the heart and soul of space.
Yeah. When I first moved to town, I wasn't doing so I lived in the Needle.
Yeah.
But now that I've moved up,
You got.
I've won Portland's funniest person twice, and so now I can afford to live in the space area.
In the
of
space
Needle.
portion.
Yeah, I live in the space.
You got into the lounge.
Yeah.
You made it.
It does it rotate?
Yes.
I know,
I
because I
think-
live there. I know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. it does.
Trick question, and that's how I know you've been to Seattle too. So that's good. You passed the test.
It's Space Needle, so it spins because of orbit and stuff.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh shit! Is it in orbit?
I like how when you don't make a dumb pun, we still sit there trying to figure out if you just did.
Yeah.
Like, no, we're not moving on yet. Let's check this out. Let's see how mad we need to be at you, real quick. Hold
Let me
tight.
really dig deep.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
really unpack this.
Okay, orbit. Okay. Nope, that's okay. That's a clean statement.
Yeah, we're good.
Clean statement. But you fucking watch it, buddy.
You're on
Exactly.
thin ice, pal.
Or I'm with you. Who knows? Who knows? Flip a coin.
That always happens to me at TSA when I go through the little like body scanner thing. My butt always like sets it off, like right above my ass, and so they're always like, "What the fuck you got in there?" And then they like pat my ass and they're like, "Never mind, you good." I feel like that's what we just did to Richie.
Pat my ass.
Yeah,
You good?
it's always my ass.
Weird.
I know.
You got it. Well, you got a metal plate in your ass.
It's in my wrist.
Yeah.
But maybe it
Oh,
travels.
you for real have a metal plate?
I do. Yeah, I broke my wrist roller skating.
Yeah, she's got a Russie now.
I got a wristy.
How long ago?
In June.
This year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow, a fresh skating injury.
Fresh
Look at
skating
you still
injury.
living it. Who's
I know. I was at school skate night though, so I don't know.
It still counts.
Yeah, I was on the
Counts?
carpet. I didn't make it into the ring.
Wait, did the kids watch you break your
They
wrist?
sure did.
Shout out to the kids.
Shout out to the kids.
So I almost kind of wish you were a crappy teacher just so those kids could really appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Right?
Like, I'm sure you're wonderful because I know you to be wonderful. But, oh, God, just imagine how dope it would be if you
Yeah.
were just the worst teacher and everyone's going home like,
Just
"Fuck
like
this."
imagine if instead of you, it was the coworker that you hate.
Yeah.
That would be delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, can we transfer this broken wrist? And I feel like I'm bringing a lot of negativity to the pod.
No, but I love that.
Yeah, I like it. No, I'm not going to change
It's like,
anything.
it's
I
like
just want-
it's
gonna-
like a gleeful negativity.
yeah.
Yeah. That actually brings us perfectly to our final segment, which is called Hot Gossip,
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
where we share any and all gossip, big or small, that we have any tea to spill. Now is your chance.
Mm-hmm. Trying to think.
Oh, you know it's good when you look at their face and they're like, "Do I say it? Do I say it? I don't know." Don't get yourself in trouble.
It's so hard
Don't get yourself in trouble.
because the person that this is about is super obvious. Okay.
I do that too, but I just don't say their name, and then you're clear in court.
Oh, you know what? No, I can't because it's information I'm not supposed to have, and it's very traceable.
Okay.
So
Yeah, don't like I said, don't get yourself in trouble.
Let me think.
Right.
Let me think. Let me think.
We have a national hot gossip too. We can bring up while you're thinking.
What's the national hot gossip?
So one of the officers that was convicted in the murder of George Floyd got stabbed in prison today.
Got fucking shanked.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I know. Look at God. Look at God.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it? God is good all the time.
And all the time, God is good.
Did he survive?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Good. No, then you can get him again.
Yeah. Fucking round two.
Space him out so he does get to spend some time in Gen Pop. Let him feel a little safe, and then knock him in. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
I want to know what he got shanked with.
Ooh.
That's the tea I want. Was it like a fork shank? Was it like a toothbrush? What?
Well, I was talking to a friend of the podcast. He also has a podcast, Sam Miller. He was they have like special toothbrushes now where you like can't make a shank out of it.
I probably could do it. What the fuck just happened? I could probably do it.
Good. That's like the fourth one. What's in that can? What are you drinking?
It's a ranch water.
Okay.
It is alcohol, but it's 4%. It's
looks like Festival Rachel's in the house.
She
too.
sure is, motherfucker.
Festival
She
Rachel,
got it
Festival
because
Pasi.
she thought they actually put ranch dressing in there.
No, because I like tequila, and it's like tequila-y.
I was
Like a tequila-y seltzer.
I was expecting my first ranch water to taste like ranch dressing.
That you look like you expect ranch water to taste like
Damn.
ranch dressing.
Everyone on this couch looks like they expect ranch water to taste like ranch dressing.
Are you calling me fat?
No, I'm calling us fat.
Okay. Oh, together?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go reset the camera.
Sitting on the couch. That's how you pronounce couch in Portland.
That is
Because the street.
I hate that I call it cooch now.
You know?
Yeah, I used to fight it, but it just worked its way in. You wore me down, Portland, from my frequent visits here.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm sorry. I don't have any shareable goss.
That's the hard part.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to be toxic here. We just want to
Yeah,
be like a little
yeah.
bit naughty.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the goings on. Oh, okay. Two comics had a pretty public falling out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There was a sharing of a screen cap of a message.
Uh-huh.
So apparently they were interacting, and the interaction went awry for whatever reason. I can't call whose fault it is, but
Yeah.
somebody messaged the other person a lot of angry words.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the justifications behind it on either side, but that person shared it on their account, and then one of the commenters on it chimed in. It was an obvious fake account,
Uh-huh.
and they chimed in, "You bringing up public drama like this is why you don't get booked on anything."
Ooh.
And then the one comic said something to the effect of "unfunny follows you like a disease." And all it's
God
wiped
damn.
now. I did like a monster. I did screen cap the post, but I didn't screen cap the comments.
That's rookie mistake.
That's on me.
You should know better.
That's as a grimy wink person, I definitely should know better. But so, and when I shared it with Leo, it was either Leo or my friend Sam that said the fake account is more than likely
The person.
the person that sent the message, and the exchange they had makes
They said, "I'll do it again."
yeah. Yeah, so that was like a crazy little bit of drama.
I love that. I have a little bit of hot gossip from last night
Ooh.
at the show. This is nothing to do with the Ha Ha Harvest Festival. It's fabulous. I love it. At the show I was at last night, there was this man sitting at the bar, and his name was Jesse, and he was just drinking at the bar, and I walked up and he was talking to my friend Mandy, and they were just chatting, whatever. And he bought Mandy a drink. He bought another woman a drink. He bought me a drink at some point.
Just gonna let that happen, Rich.
I mean, he doesn't make money, so
No, I'm saying you're gonna let him buy her a drink and not you and not me. What is this bullshit?
No,
hey
I know.
Jesse.
that's fair.
Hey
What
Jesse.
the fuck?
That's sexist.
What
Well, one, I don't drink, and two, we got her liquored up to come back and.
Okay. Eat a
That's the line.
eat a frozen pizza. That's what I did.
Yeah,
That's what I did. I ate a frozen pizza.
And watch some TV together.
And wear a diaper.
Fuck off, Adam Pasi. Fuck off.
Callbacks and shitty wordplay. That's 100% of who I am. It's callbacks and shitty wordplay.
And shitty diapers too. Anyways, Jesse, he was very weird and like chatting with us the whole time. And then he wasn't there for the show, but at the late show he came in and he sat. So like I'm sitting on a chair like this. His seat is probably like right where the computer is. So he's like maybe like 5 feet from me. And we were kind of just like fucking around. I was roasting him at the bar, whatever, making him feel like shit. And then at some point during the show, he just goes, Rachel. And I look at him, and he hits me with one of these guys, the little circle on the leg. And you know what that means?
Yes.
You punch someone
Get
if
to
they
hit a
see.
woman.
Yeah.
It's the only
And
time
so-
it's okay.
I thought me and Jesse had this we had this haha funny, respectful correspondence. I was wrong. Because I looked at Jesse and I presented my arm and I said, fucking do it, you pussy. And he socked the shit out of me. He socked the shit out of me in the middle of a show. I couldn't even believe it.
I gotta go Team Jesse on this one. I can't.
Some of the female comics, they were like, should I get the manager? Like, he just punched you. And I was like, nah,
Because the outside observer, a man just punched the shit out of a lady.
but I was like, I literally asked for it.
You know what you should have responded when people tried to come to your aid? They're like, oh no, it's because he did this. And when they look, you sock the shit out of him. You're like, I'm passing it on. It's a contagion now.
I couldn't believe it. I called his bluff.
I kind of like that.
He called my bluff. I don't know who called whose bluff, but
Yeah. Quote Wyatt Earp, you called down the thunder. Well, now you got it, little lady.
yeah. I'm sure there's some people who are going to hear that story and be like, fucking finally. She said too much. She opened her stupid fucking mouth. And someone else was like, well, why'd you call him a pussy?
And those people are named Matt Rife.
Yeah, Matt Rife, get out of my DMs, okay?
More like Matt Alt-Rife.
Yeah. God damn. Matt Rife would love that I got punched by a man in a bar.
I think it's equal opportunity.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
feminist actually that I got punched.
Yeah, and like I said, you called the shot, and so for him to have hit you weak would have been disrespecting your constitution.
Exactly. But I fucking bucked up to him, and he didn't hold back. Like, he punched me.
He was probably dying to do it.
Do you want to see what he looked like? I took a picture of him because I was like, I'm gonna need this just in case. Doesn't he look like?
That's a dude that'll punch a lady.
That's a dude that'll punch a lady at the bar.
Yeah, that's not the first time he's got perfume on those knuckles.
Yeah.
That is a look he is
Crazy.
pulling off. He came for that.
He did.
And also, you know what? Your vibe is kind of do it pussy. And
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah.
he knew you were the one. He
Yeah.
was like, here's my chance to
At least
not
you bought
get
me
it.
a drink first. I mean, some people don't even have the decency to buy me a drink before they punch me. And the best part was after it happened, the Ike's got back up to host, and he's like, "Sorry, how's it going, guys?" And I was like, "This guy just fucking punched me." I said it, and then he was like, "What?" And everyone got hella uncomfortable. And then I got up to go, and I looked.
Oh my God!
I got up to go, and then Jesse, I looked out, and he was immediately closing his tab to leave.
Yeah, Portland comedy was gonna lynch a white man last night.
Oh, it was so funny.
And it's about time.
And I will say, people were very supportive. Like, there was 3 or 4 women that came up to me and was like, "Do I need to call someone? Like,
I
do you
thought
want
you
me
were
to get
saying
him
they were-
kicked out?"
I thought you were saying they were supportive of him. Like 3 or 4 women came up to him and was like, "Nice fucking shot.
Thank
Jesse. Way to throw your hips into it. Like good form.
Hell
Good
yeah.
Not
form,
overcommit
Jesse.
Hell
and
yeah.
stay on balance.
Properly done.
No,
Properly
he
done.
socked the shit out of me. I couldn't believe it. I'm going to have a bruise. I don't have it yet, but it's cooking. I can feel it.
Yeah, I think. I think he definitely saw you coming.
Yeah.
He's like, this is a lady that'll call me a pussy and dare me to hit her hard, and then I'm gonna.
I think he
fulfill-
liked it, too. I
Oh,
think he
of course
liked it.
Yeah. He's the one that started it with this shit.
Yeah. Like, why would you do that to me if you didn't intend on punching me?
Yeah. No, that was basically him saying, "Can I punch you?"
Yeah.
And you were like, you better. And he was like, this is everything I've ever wanted.
Yeah, he's like,
I've been training for this moment.
Came harder than a Russian weightlifter when he hit you.
Period. Period. Well, what a way to wrap this up.
Yeah.
We do a final segment, a closing segment on every episode, and it's very stupid. Should we do it with a guest? Can we do it with 3 people?
Yeah, we did it with Deanna.
Oh, you're right. Okay. It sounds very dirty when you put. Okay. Here's the.
Remix! That's a DJ Rachel Aflleje.
Can you explain it, babe? I can't.
Shout out to Drew Lynch.
Oh, buddy. He's my friend.
Oh shit! Have you heard? There's like rumblings, like hater comics. I've met him once. Very sweet human being.
Yeah.
But people say like he plays up the stutter.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's my buddy.
Yeah.
He actually just goes through hella speech therapy.
Yeah.
And
That he
has,
can
like,
afford now. Yeah.
Yeah. He does, like, I've seen it. I've done shows with him and stuff, and he, like, before the show, he's like doing his little warm ups and drinking tea, and like he works really hard to like not stutter as much as.
Yeah.
But in regular conversation, he also stutters.
I've heard, and yeah, he stuttered when I got to speak to him too. I've heard, and I don't believe that. And another person I've seen get hated on because their experience, a well-deserved amount of success, is you ever cross paths with AJ Wilkerson?
No.
Lovely, wonderful dude. But his hands shake on stage, and I've heard people be shitty about that. And I got to do a show with him, and he kind of comes in. There's a little bit of twitch to it.
Yeah.
As it gets closer to showtime, you can see it ramping up. And so, like, for all the AJ Wilkerson haters out there, the trembling is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also like any sort of neurological.
Chris Mejia.
Yeah, fuck you, Chris Mejia. Any sort of neurological thing gets worse when there's anxiety or stress.
Oh yeah.
That's like pretty typical.
Chris Mejia is ableist.
Yeah.
We're just the first ones to bring it to light.
I also heard that Dan Hurwitz is faking not having all his fingers. I heard he takes them off before the shows.
How did I get offended in all this? How is it neat? Guys, this is inappropriate.
I got punched, and you were like, equal opportunity. Yes. I got physically harmed. I make a joke about Dan's fingers or lack thereof. And you...
Or lack.
That's too far? Okay. I love Dan. Dan's my buddy.
Shouts to the homie.
He fell asleep during the show last night. Anyways, okay. Explain the segment.
It's just, I think they call it mind melding. We pick a letter, and then the first word that we all think of that starts with that letter, we say it, and then if it doesn't match, we try to find a common word that...
Oh, yeah, it's an improv exercise.
Yeah, so we, like, connect it all. 3 people is going to be tricky.
3 people's hard. I've done this once, and I suck at it. I suck at improv so bad.
Okay. Do you want to pick the letter?
Yes.
Okay. What letter are you picking?
X.
First word you can think of that starts with the letter X. 1, 2, 3.
Xylophone.
Perfect. That's the podcast. Thank you so much.
Love you. Bye.